On Monday, following the Top Island dive extravaganza during the May-long weekend, the Chilliwack Scuba Club group headed for Booker Lagoon. En route, we stopped at this small rookery or island and decided to try a dive with the resident Steller sea lions. Steller sea lions are also called northern sea lions and are the largest of the eared seal family. Their habitat is from northern California to Japan to the Bering Sea. About 70% of them reside in Alaska. Sea lions differ from seals in that sea lions have external ears and rear flippers which turn forward, allowing them to walk with a gait similar to land mammals. They are called sea lions because they resemble the terrestrial lions of Africa and Asia. Large adult male Steller sea lions have large necks and shoulders. This, coupled with longer, coarser hair on the neck and shoulders, gives them the appearance of having manes, similar to the male lion. Sea lions breed and bear young in the spring, usually in May and June. Females generally bear a single pup every other year. Gestation has been timed at 9 months. There is apparently some system of delayed impregnation which makes bearing time conform to the mating season. The average adult male ranges from 9 to 11 feet and weighs from 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. The average adult female can be between 7 to 8 feet long and usually weighs about 600 pounds. At birth, the baby Steller sea lion pups are about 3 feet long and weigh about 45 pounds. Sea lions grumble, growl, and roar, but they do not bark like seals do. Sea lion is named after Georg Wilhelm Steller, an eminent German naturalist. Steller was the first qualified observer to study and classify these mammals in 1741. Steller sea lions were historically a primary source of food for inhabitants of the Aleutian Islands. Clothing, boats, and boat coverings were made from skins. Between 1964 and 1972, Steller sea lion pups were commercially harvested. The Steller sea lions were given protection in 1990 under the Endangered Species Act as a threatened species. Currently, it is estimated that there are 80,000 in existence. They have a lifespan of 20 years. During the breeding season, the bulls fight for territories. Only the largest and strongest bulls maintain harems of 10 to 25 cows. The remainder are called bachelor bulls and are driven elsewhere to live during the breeding season. Until late in July, when the harem structure dissolves, the herd bulls keep constant vigil over their females. The herd bulls do not leave their harems, even for food, for perhaps 3 months. Steller sea lions, like all pinnipeds, have well-developed facial whiskers, which they use to sense prey and feel their way underwater. The Chinese used to use their whiskers to clean opium pipes. The sea lion swims by using a breaststroke and can reach a top speed of 18 miles per hour or 30 kilometers per hour. They can dive to 300 feet and hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. Unless provoked, the Steller sea lion would not deliberately attack a human. However, A descent by man into the midst of a harem during the mating season would be foolish. The visibility was very poor, so my dive buddy Brad and I decided to follow the anchor line down to the bottom, which was about 30 feet below us. We planned to head towards the left tip of the small island where most of the sea lions were. Brad had never dove with sea lions, and I had encountered them only a couple of times before, so we were relying on the advice of Steve Lacasse, the charter operator, on how to proceed. His advice was that if the sea lions got too aggressive, to ignore them and pretend there was something really interesting on the bottom. This would apparently divert their interest from us and put it towards whatever we were looking at. At this point, there were quite a few sea lions in our immediate vicinity, and they were becoming increasingly aggressive, so we decided it would be a good time to start looking at the bottom, intently, as per Steve's advice. Stellar sea lions are carnivorous that eat a wide variety of fish, such as pollock, flounder, herring, capelin, cod, salmon, rockfish, sculpins, and invertebrates such as squid and octopus. Humans are not listed on their diet. However, there have been recorded nibblings, perhaps as an appetizer. It was amazing how fast they could suddenly appear right in front of you, and equally amazing how fast they could disappear like ghosts in the mist. It is quite disconcerting when you suddenly realize that you are the fish in the fishbowl, surrounded by sea lions, almost daring each other to see who can come closest to these puny humans who had ventured into their world. That is the feeling I was beginning to get on this dive. I felt something brush the back of my head as it swam by, and suddenly this dive was beginning to get a little too exciting as the sea lions got bolder with each encounter. This seemed like as good a time as any to turn around and head back to the boat, which my dive buddy and I promptly did.
Not trying to watch dance. That was good.
That's a Blair. It was Blair, and was funny. You could see they get the heart pump a little bit, eh?
Oh yeah.
He's looking for a non-BC guy.
Once I could feel something up above the fence, you can see they kind of look. Now, when they were upside down like that, looking down, that's what he was doing when killer whales were attacking them. I think it's like a way that they could look around and see what's going on. Pretty easily and see all around them.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Holy.
Thanks, guys.
That was fun.
That's it.
On the dolphins.
They're saying, is that?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yes.
but he was showing us that in the when he first won the door on the left is the display case of the grizzly bear skull.
Yeah.
The grizzly
Get that
bear
dog?
skull.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
is almost identical.
This guy is just.
to these guys.
Yeah.